Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Nova Project. I'm your host, as ever, Purple Minute 8. Welcome back to another game review. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, so bear with me a second while I get back in the swing of things. I have a bit of a cough still, so bear with me, I do have a drink, but if you're familiar with my other reviews, you know exactly what this is going to be like. So today I am looking at Modern Warfare 3, the confusingly named 6th-ish Modern Warfare game that's finally, thank God, coming to a close before we move on to Black Ops 6. Its final season is just released. As usual, they leave the spooky season as the last one, and it's always the best season. So, obviously, this is the big Call of Duties. It happens every year. This is MW3, easily one of the most forgettable Call of Duties I have ever played. Like, honestly, I couldn't care less about this game. Like, it just doesn't exist for any good reason. It's just there for money, you know. But, weren't gonna buy it. Morgan, my on-off co-host, whatever the fuck he's doing, he bought it, saved me the money, I installed it, and why did I do it to myself? Why did I keep buying the fucking battle passes is a better question. So, this isn't going to be a long one. Call of Duty is very same every year. So, I'll break it down point by point. We'll start with the campaign, we'll end on zombies. The mess that is zombies. In the future, when I cover some more Call of Duties, it'll probably be the same sort of format. Depending on the modes and such. So, the campaign, what can I say about the campaign? I didn't finish it, so I can't say too much about it, but it's easily just a waste of time, if I'm being honest with you. It's sort of a rehash of the original Modern Warfare 3, except without the stakes, essentially, and a lot less of the real sort of I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel like a good Call of Duty campaign. Like, coming off of Modern Warfare 2019, really good. Loved it. It was good to have, like, the old OG MW characters back. The multiplayer was pretty stellar. Didn't have any Spec Ops in the Modern Warfare, which is weird. Or zombies. I don't know why they put Modern Warfare zombies and Modern Warfare. I will get into that shortly. But the campaign is pretty notorious if you've seen it. It's basically just Warzone's, like, Verdansk POIs, like the stadium, for example. Basically just copy-pasted into the game and just put the characters in it. And even then, the characters, it's mainly Task Force 141, Price, Soap, Ghost. Ghost survived. He survived MW2 and he's in 3 and he survived that as well. Spoilers, Soap obviously didn't. A lot less dramatic. Easily just killed off immediately, which was a total fucking waste of time. Still the notorious Soap's cousin, Shampoo, as he was called when he was first released for fucking Modern Warfare. Was it Warzone? Oh, he looked awful in that. He did look better in MW2 and 3, but oh my god, that was disastrous. But yeah, the campaign is just... it's just... What was the point? No stakes. It was just the usual affair of shooty bang bang, but there was no real, like, reason to care. It was just like, you could play the full thing, which I didn't even do, and nothing would change. Other than Soap, but who could have seen that coming? Also, most of the characters you're used to, like, Farah, Alex, Alex, I'm still mad how they retconned him getting, like, leveled in an entire building. Like, all the characters who were built up in MW1 were just, like, sidelined or just forgotten about. So, it was just fucking stupid. So, that's all I can really say about the campaign. If we move on to the multiplayer. The multiplayer is Call of Duty's multiplayer. It's the usual affair of if you do not play this game continuously every day, you're going to get your ass kicked by sweats. And because it's mandatory crossplay, if you're on console, you're just going to get absolutely fucked by PC sweats. Sue me. Do what you want. You can put in, just get a PC or whatever. Oh, I've heard it all before. I do not care. I don't care. It's just... I don't know if I'm getting too old for Call of Duty, hence why I somehow just... I'm too old for Call of Duty. I'm 23, man. But... just... When you've got to work and you have a life outside of Call of Duty, you are just not gonna be able to enjoy yourself because there are people who just don't stop, especially the Americans. So you come home from work about 6 o'clock like me, you want to play some Call of Duty, like you've got the Americans who had just woken up. It's a waste of fucking time. As mentioned, the battle passes thus far have been mediocre, with some questionable crossovers throughout that I have either enjoyed or despised, not understood. Like the WWE one last season, season 5. Why? Like those who fucking asked for that? Like there is the whole joke of this being like Call of Fortnite, and yeah, I can see that now because they are just adding characters from other shit. So, with mixed feelings. Like, there are some characters which I'm down for, as long as they fit the sort of game. Like, in Cold War, they had Rambo, which obviously, in the middle of the fucking Cold War in the jungle. John McClane, yeah, but he was an 80s action hero. But this one, it's been like Rick Grimes, Michonne, just because their show was coming out. Daryl's coming out this season, and then you've got Art the Clown and Sam from Trick or Treat, which I'm buying one of them. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker. I complain, but I'm a sucker who will still buy them. The battle passes, the skins are like usually what you can expect is loads of like the majority of them are going to be either really good or just really mediocre, and then there's always going to be one shit one that's just like, why? Who signed off on this and thought it was good? But yeah, this season's battle pass, it's spooky season. I fucking love spooky season. And my god, oh, this is a good season for a change. Like the fucking battle pass is actually good. I'm all for the haunting and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's about it from multiplayer. If you played one game's multiplayer, you've played them all. There's nothing that really stands out, except for like the futuristic ones with a stupid movement. Oh, I don't even want to talk about Black Ops 6's movement system. Ow, that was the wire. Going on to zombies. Wow, what the fuck went wrong with that? When I first heard Modern Warfare and zombies, I thought, A, this is fake, until it wasn't. And then I was like, oh, for like the first proper time, modern weapons in zombies. Or like guns that you see in the real world being used in zombies. And then I heard it wasn't round-based. And I was like, great, this is going to be another Outbreak situation from Cold War, where they just kept promoting that and no one really gave a shit. We will talk about Vanguard zombies, but that will probably be another video when I have the time and the patience to fucking get through. Admittedly, using the Outbreak format kind of helped, I guess. It was basically just like zombies in the Warzone map, as extern. But it was basically just Outbreak but bigger and on a timer. Like DMZ, like games like Tarkov, it was to cash in on that as well. But it was what Outbreak should have been in Cold War. It was an improvement on Outbreak, but the fact that they're not adding another map, and it's basically just been absolute nothing updates. Who gives a shit? It's like one more story mission that you have to go through all these fucking loops to get through. But it was better than suffering through when the multiplayer maps weren't anything good, when it was just like... It was like when the season had just been updated. and it was a new map that was fucking shit, because that's what it is every season. Hence why things like Rust and Shipment are so popular. Like, it's just... God, I just don't get it. Every season they added a new map and it was crap. And then it was just like, oh, we're not going to put Shipment in, like, for a full season, so you had to play small map Mosh Pit. And then you hope that you got the map you wanted. But then this season they've added, like, 6 variants of Shipment, which is like, that might be a bit much. Like, just don't fucking... There's like 8 total or something like that. That just shows that the only map you've got is that's good. Which is just a shame. But anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. The zombies, for like the first 2 seasons, the servers were shit. So you'd get kicked out, you'd lose all the gear you'd collected, all the gear you brought in with you, because that was your fault. Like, you had died. They would just go, sorry, you've been disconnected. Anyway, all your guns and like upgrades you were collecting, gone. Just gone. Your fault. Yeah, cheers for that, guys. Thanks for your servers being shit. So now I get punished for it. And then eventually it did kind of get patched, but it took fucking way too long. Because they don't care. They did not support zombies for this game, and it's obvious. That's why I pray with the return of Black Ops 6, having round-based zombies, that we will actually be able to, like, enjoy Call of Duty again. It's looking good. The zombies is looking good. But I'm still skeptical following on from this fucking travesty. And bloody MW2 I didn't even really bother with. We own it, and I just do not care for it. I did not care. Is my cat screaming? No. I'm hearing things. Right, anyway, that about does it. I've gone off on a tangent enough. Call of Duty bad, pretty much. I mean, that's not an original thing, but... It's Modern Warfare. That's meant to be like the best of the series, or like the different Call of Duties. Is like, you could usually rely on Call of Duty being good if it's a Modern Warfare, but then it's just like, what happened? So yeah, anyway, thank you ever so much for listening. I've been your host, as ever, Purple8. I hope you enjoyed me going off on Call of Duty for, let's see, quarter of an hour, let's say. My time isn't exactly perfect. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to me go on a ramble for the last 13 minutes-ish. And I will see you in the next one.